Hello, 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 everyone. It's that time again. Time for Out of the Box podcast. I'm your host, Jim Andre. I'm here with my co host, Bradley Powers. We have a special guest this evening, Dawn Siddons. How's everyone doing?
Good. Hi.
Yeah, hi there. Well, we have Dawn on the show. And Dawn, please will you introduce yourself? What are you? Are you a psychic medium, a clairvoyant, an alien contactee, alien abductee? What are you?
Is that a question?
Yeah, are you an
Yeah,
alien contactee, alien abductee, or clairvoyant?
Well, I'm not an abductee. Clairvoyant.
Yeah,
Like I feel
clairvoyant.
the
Okay.
energies. And I can feel everybody. Like
so
I
you're
can,
you're 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 basically an empath.
yeah, very sensitive to all the energies.
Yeah.
I can sense spirits. I can feel your energy.
Uh-huh. And we're trying to get another guest also on here, James Blake. He's trying to get in now.
Yay.
Oh, James is trying to get on. Oh, there's James.
There he is. He's finally arrived. How you doing, James?
Technology. So how do you want to start?
Gary White says hello. Hello, Gary.
Hey Gary.
Vic is here. Hi, Vic. And a Facebook user is saying mind reading. Do you do mind reading?
Well,
Do you do mind reading, Don?
Oh, mind reading?
Yeah.
It's not mind reading. What I do is I can feel the person's emotions.
Uh-huh.
I feel it comes from here. Like I don't read the mind. I can feel like if somebody's, angry or something, I can just feel the emotions. I can
Right.
tell how they're feeling. And my energy just automatically reaches out to other people.
Yeah. So you'd be considered an empath. Empath. Yeah.
hold
Yeah.
on guys, my internet just went down.
Oh, you're still here with us.
That's weird.
You
Yeah,
mean?
Facebook is playing. Yeah, Facebook is playing around with us. Facebook says I'm live, and then it hasn't posted on my timeline. I understand that. I'll sort that out. It's welcome to the show. James Blake is in the house. Thank you for joining us along with Dawn. And so Dawn, how long have you been involved in the world of paranormal phenomena?
Oh shoot. Since I was young. Well, I'm not involved, but I mean I've had experiences since I was young. My first experience was like when I was 4, around 4. And felt my sheets coming off my bed and I saw the eyes looking back at me. I knew something was different.
Vic says you're what some people refer to as a sensitive.
Yeah. I'm very sensitive. I feel all the nuances of the energies. Like today is the full moon. Yay!
Yeah. One Facebook user is saying raise your variation, telepathy, psychic development, divination, clairvoyance, millennia, and mind shift. Millennia mind shift.
Nice.
Yeah, these comments come through. We don't know who it is really. It just says Facebook user. So if
That's
you guys
cool.
want to comment, and leave your name, that would be helpful.
Yeah, I always knew I was different. I always felt things other people didn't feel. So
So how
it's been
old were
strange.
you when you began to notice that?
Well, I mean, my first couple experiences when I was really young, kind of, I knew I was different from other people because people around me didn't have those experiences or, feel things the way I did. But I mean, I knew as a young person, like in my 20s, because people would just come up to me, tell me their deepest, darkest secrets like they were my best friend. I've
Oh
always
yeah.
attracted people
Uh-huh.
and viewed things differently. I mean, my whole life, I always viewed things differently than most. Religion never made any sense to me. And how people treated people outside of unconditional love didn't make sense to me. But yeah, I've always felt I didn't know until like my 30s, 40s that other people didn't feel things really the way I did. Like I knew I was different, but it really didn't sink in until then. Hi,
I'm
James.
back.
Vic, yeah. Vic is asking, do you feel that being an empath is a progression to becoming a true light worker?
Being an empath is just part of who you are. You can be a light worker at any time.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, it's how I'm made. I'm a sensitive, but that's how I'm made for the gifts that I have.
Yeah.
So James, you want to tell the viewers a little bit about yourself?
The show's about dreams, visions, and lucid dreams. I did some research before the show, and regular dreams last from 5 to 20 minutes. Some people say they dream in color. Some people say they dream in black and white. Another thing said that strange dreams, they're just your inner self trying to tell you like you're stressed out or you're afraid of something. Lucid dreams are pretty complicated though.
So do you dream frequent? Do you dream frequently?
Well, let me shut off the TV. Lucid dreams, 45% of people say they've had them. And they're like, you're in a dream, but you're aware of the fact that you're dreaming.
So how frequently do you dream? Is it frequent?
How frequently do I lucid dream?
Well, I mean, do you frequently dream where you can recall a dream?
Recalling a dream, I would say maybe 40, 50%.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Well, Don, most of them are lucid dreams. The crazy ones, like cartoon dreams, they're hilarious. I remember those because they're funny.
Nice. Yeah, I barely remember any dreams, so
Same here. What does it mean when somebody hardly dreams at all or never dreams?
If they don't remember it,
Well, if they're not aware of any dreams at all, that they can't recall any dreams. That basically to their knowledge that they don't dream.
I think we're so busy astral traveling that we're not dreaming. We're
Probably.
just
Good
in that
point.
state. I've always had a feeling that I was traveling a lot in my sleep because I don't remember dreams much.
Yeah, I
James
gotta
Vick is
agree with that.
James Vick is asking, is there a difference between lucid dreams and downloads?
That's out of my expertise.
I think there is a difference. Like there can be a difference because to me a download be like a vision or like we're sitting here talking to you guys and bam, something just pops right in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, to me a download is like it just bam and
Yeah,
the
because
stuff
you
is
can,
there.
yeah, that's right. Because you can get a download. I get them every now and then. You can get them telepathically while you're still awake.
Yeah. Yeah, it's usually how I get the visions or that I have.
Then there's what's called a vision quest, which is an Indian ceremony where you're supposed to go out for 4 days and 4 nights by yourself, no food or water. And and there's another one where you dig a hole in the ground and light a fire, and you're supposed to be able to see visions after that.
Yeah, I think other different cultures have different ways of for visions.
Yeah.
Yeah. All I know is if you're meant to have the vision, you're gonna have it.
Oh yeah. But I think you got to be in tune though.
Yeah, you got to be listening.
Well, you can get
Open.
visions too with scribing, like with mirrors and stuff, right?
I haven't done that, but I've heard of it.
Visions with what now?
Mirrors, like scribing.
Like writing?
No, scribing mirrors. Like you stare into a
Oh,
mirror.
a mirror.
Yeah.
I don't think I've had one of those yet in a mirror.
What do you think, Bradley?
Mirrors are portals that the spirits can travel through, and they're ideal for scrying as well. Yeah. Mirrors are portals, definitely.
Facebook users asking, was the pyramids filled with acid and specific stones and rocks to build energy like a battery?
The pit was it was filled with stones and wood, and then you set it on fire inside a teepee, and you pour water on it, and then you drink. Each person goes around and drinks a sip of that water, and for some reason it guides you to your animal guides, your pathway, stuff like that.
Vic is asking you, James, is it possible for lucid dreams to manifest in this physical state of reality?
What do you mean by manifest?
Like what happens in the dream?
Materialize. Yeah, materialize, I guess. Manifest would be to materialize. I don't know.
I've heard of it happening. So yeah, I guess it's possible.
I've never experienced that myself. I mean, the
Uh,
only thing close to I brought out was from when I was in meditation. Like when I felt peace and love in meditation, I was like, that's what I want. And I pulled it out from meditation. It wasn't a
huh.
lucid dream, but it wasn't, it was a very, big experience.
Yeah, I understand.
Maybe if it's something in the lucid dream that you really feel connected to that you want in your life, maybe you could pull that feeling out with you. I don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
I
I
haven't
didn't
had
think
any
of that.
experience with that yet. You never know. Anything is possible.
Yeah,
Anything is
anything is
possible. That's
possible.
right. Anything is possible.
I'm not an expert. I'm just sharing experience based on experience.
That's how we learn.
Yeah. Gotta have a cigarette. I'm wearing my dad's hat tonight because I'm like I need some inspiration. So
Vic is saying someone referred to that happening as experiencing deja vu.
Yeah, deja vu is cool.
I've experienced deja vu.
Yeah, for me, deja vu was like I'd get like a minute or two of it'd be like a vision. It'd be just boom, it'd be there, and I would see it in my mind,
Yeah,
you know, and then it would
Right.
happen like a few years down the road or whenever it was supposed to happen. In that moment, I remember seeing it, and that's how my
Yes.
deja vu works.
The way my deja vu works is either I meet somebody and I'm like, I know you from somewhere, or somebody will say something, and a light bulb will go off, and I'll be like, I've heard that before, but I don't know where.
Or like when you meet somebody from a past life
Hmm.
and it clicks.
Yeah, that ding moment.
Facebook user saying, Dawn, you are lighting up the podcast.
Yes, you are.
Thank you. I'm glad to have a bright light.
Yeah, everybody has an aura.
For sure. We
Um,
all have different vibrational frequency.
I can agree with that.
We all have different color auras as well. Can you see
Yes.
auras,
What?
Dawn?
I
Mine's
do not see
supposedly
auras
gold
yet.
and white.
What are you
I've
saying,
heard
Jim?
about practicing and I've tried a few times, but I don't see auras yet.
No.
I've been told mine was indigo. Purple.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
Facebook user says animals see them auras.
They
Oh
do.
yeah, they do.
It's probably
For
why
sure.
animals are attracted to us. Animals, small children, babies.
Animals have a
animals-
beacons.
sense of
Meh,
stuff in the room.
Animals can possess unconditional love, you know.
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
I have more respect for animals than I do for some human beings. Try to get
Absolutely.
unconditional. Try to
Absolutely.
get unconditional love from another human.
Yeah. That's what we'd like to see in the world. More people living from unconditional love in the heart, no matter what you believe.
Yep.
One Facebook user is saying, we think and believe colors surround us like a shield.
Oh
it's
yeah.
a force, but
Yeah,
it's a force
definitely.
field. But it's a force field telling animals if we are dangerous or good.
Yeah,
That's
because animals can sense your energy.
That's basically your aura.
Yeah.
I
It's
knew
your
it was
aura.
going to be interesting tonight, but wow.
Vic says some exist in this physical state of reality as having the same colored aura all the time.
Mine
Yeah,
changes.
while we're in this body.
It'd be interesting to know what each color means as far as, you know, the aura itself.
Yeah, me too.
What each color signifies.
I think white is like pure. I think blue or aqua is what was that? Like a very spiritual person. And I
Well,
think
and every color is associated with a chakra too.
yeah.
Like red for the root chakra, orange for the sacral chakra, yellow for the navel chakra, green for the heart. I think it's sky blue for the throat, bright blue for the third eye, and purple and white for the crown. Of the 7 chakras. We got more than 7. But
So if you have all the colors in your aura, does that mean that you have all the chakras?
That's a good question. I'm not sure on that one.
Well, it kind of makes sense. I mean, if each chakra represents a color, and your aura represents your, I don't know what, then it just kind of makes sense then.
Well, I do believe, like what he said, everyone has their own aura color.
Yeah,
Probably depends on what gifts and stuff that you're working with in that life.
yeah, I'm a channeler, so I don't know what color that would be. Plus a light warrior or worker, I'm still trying to clear that one up.
My guess is there's many things that go into your aura
Oh
that
yeah,
create those colors.
I think emotions can go into it too.
Of course, absolutely, because our emotions are energy. That's why we want to keep letting go, and releasing
Yeah,
everything,
yeah.
free up the energy, because otherwise it's so heavy on us.
Before I saw this podcast, I was really afraid of public speaking. I couldn't stand up in front of 100 people and speak. And just one day I said, screw it. I'm over it. I got to do something about it.
Vic says
Do
your
it.
aura. Vic says your aura is a projection of your etheric being that would suggest where you're at in your spiritual evolution, depending on where you are. Yeah.
That makes sense.
That makes sense.
Yeah, because your inner energy is always shining out, so to create your aura.
Music can also have frequencies and energies in it.
And your
Facebook
aura is
user.
always, I imagine it's always changing depending on what mood and what you're dealing with and going through life. But I do believe that we have like a main core aura, like core color.
Yeah.
I know one of you guys has sent a chart with the colors and stuff, and white was like at the top. And when I see visions of like, when I saw like an angel or anything with colors in that, the white is always there with the color. So it's like you have the color, but there's also the white there. It's hard to describe.
Facebook user saying a book by Crystal Musk called Auras, Clairvoyance, Psychic Development, Energy Fields, and Reading People. Very good book. Check it out.
Sounds good.
Where is it? Where is it? I mean, can you get it on Amazon? Can you get it at the bookstore?
Another Facebook user is saying the color of your aura is dependent on your mood. The mood you're experiencing at the time, hence the difference in colors are made as in the auras, yeah. So that's like a mood ring.
Yeah.
Basically, right?
I had a mentor for like 4 months, and he said, forget what you know, and you'll learn what you don't.
Johnny Marks said that you can buy that book on Kindle.
On what?
Kindle?
Kindle, yeah.
Kindle? All right.
Yeah, there's so much wonderful information out there.
A lot of it's fake, though.
True. You gotta know what you feel is right inside. There's definitely a lot of fake stuff out there. There's a lot of stuff that will point you in another direction.
Yeah.
Yeah, the truth comes from within.
Yeah. You can sense the truth in here.
I heard a guy once, he said, the truth is just how you perceive things.
Well, that is true. There are many truths. What each individual perceives is their truth.
But there's so much fake stuff. I mean, okay, here's an example of something that's fake. And argued and argued. And nobody really caught on. How many animal spirits do you think you can have? Guides.
As many as you want.
Right. You can have
How about
several.
as many as past lives you've had?
You can have
and
several
more.
in your life, right?
You could be surrounded by animals.
I mean, animal guides.
Yeah.
He
Probably
said,
depends on your life path and what,
he said you're only allowed one.
Well, you probably have one main one, but I'm sure there's more animals around you too, though. It may not be your main guide, but I always believe there's animals around us, animal spirits.
Another
Along with
one is
angels and guides and
another one was you're only allowed to have one spiritual awakening in your lifetime. Bull. You can have multiple.
well, and I think there's different levels to your spiritual awakening,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
Because
The same.
if you open that door to everything at once, you probably explode.
Probably.
So that could be, I don't know if there's just one, but I know there's different levels to where you're at.
Yeah, I've had multiple. Especially this year. Oh, last year and this year.
Facebook user says I've had cats and tigers come into my meditation.
Nice.
Nice.
That's wonderful. Animals have the most wonderful, loving energy.
Yeah, my dogs right now are just looking at me like, oh, great, he's on the podcast again.
Yeah, the animals have a pure energy.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense why people would try to abuse a dog or any animal for that matter.
If they could feel the loving energy from them, they probably wouldn't.
No.
Well, that only goes to show you the animal has more brains than the human does.
Right?
Yeah, because he's going from his heart. He doesn't know to go from his mind.
What do you think, Brad?
I was like, so I wanted to know. I'm sharing the show, so I'm trying to do. Facebook are messing with us at the moment. So,
Really?
yeah, they are. Facebook are messing. I can't share the show on my story, and now it's not on my timeline either. But I've managed to share the show quite a bit. But they are messing with us. They don't want me, Jim, share to have people on the show like you and sharing the message. Facebook don't want that. They've got a problem with that.
Yeah, Facebook users saying that ants do, and that's interesting because you can have a colony of 1 billion ants in one colony that work like clockwork, get together without any friction whatsoever, with a brain 1/1,000,000th the size of man's.
Yeah.
So now, what's man's excuse? That tells me that man's got an intelligence that is somewhat flawed.
Tell me about it.
Therein lies
Tony
the challenge.
Walls says, Dawn, you are lighting up the podcast. How about that?
Yeah, we already covered that.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
It's okay.
Catch up.
We're all here to
Brady.
bring our light.
Yeah.
Yeah, so astral projection is lucid dreaming, dream quest. What do you want to talk about, James?
It's misunderstood. It's so misunderstood. People won't share their dreams or their visions or their lucid dreams. I guess they're afraid of being judged. It's sad.
I think more people are becoming open, As we share, more people will share.
Yeah, I hope.
Yeah, lucid dreams are definitely strange. The one that I had years ago, I don't know, I was getting off of this medication or whatever, but I was like, it's really strange because you're in the dream, you're
Yep.
fully aware you're dreaming,
Yep.
but the dream just keeps continuing. Like
Yep.
it was the strangest dream ever. That one was. It was like it just kept going on and on and on for like 2 or 3 hours, and things just kept going. And I was like, one of my fears was at that time what I used to dream about all the time was being in labor, 9 months
Yeah.
pregnant and having to go through labor again.
Yeah,
But it was like I walked through the dream pregnant, and it was so vivid, and the rooms and the people were so vivid. It was crazy. Just crazy.
Facebook users saying Crow puts a stone inside a bottle to make the water fill up, to be able to get his beak inside where it couldn't without the stone to raise the water so he can get a drink. And I believe that animals can reason,
They
For the
can, yeah.
longest time, scientists said that they can't reason; they just have instinct. But I believe they can reason.
I think lucid dreams are like, okay, you're sitting in front of like a really huge lake, and you get like a divine signal sent to you, and as soon as that happens, it's like you're throwing a rock into the lake, and it causes ripples. The only way I can explain it.
Yeah, sometimes it's hard to explain things
Yeah,
to the
when you get
logical
into a
mind.
dream, and in that dream, you'll suddenly find that you're in a scenario, and you've got to work your way through it. Where you're in control of yourself. That's lucid dreaming.
Yeah.
Cody Greer says, "I've had dreams turn into other dreams during the same night of sleep."
Huh.
I could see that. Like you'd be in the middle of a dream, and then all of a sudden you're into a different one.
One
Yeah.
Facebook user is saying DMT flow is dreaming.
And EMT.
DMT.
DMT.
Oh, we have Alan Duart here. You're sending us some stars, Alan. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. We are all stars.
We all
are,
make the stars. Yeah.
we are child stars. Yeah.
Yeah, we
we're
all
all
forgot our lineage.
We're all
We're all
child
meant to
stars.
shine. Just how bright do you want to be?
Exactly. We all forgot we were, divine beings of light.
Tammy says hello. She's here late, but here. Hi, Tammy.
Hey,
Thanks
Tammy.
for
Sorry.
Nice to have everyone here.
Keep it going. If you think about it, I mean, all right. Like, I had a lucid dream the other night. I think I told Dawn about it and posted it. I saw all the posts in my Facebook group, and each time I touched one, I got jolted with a surge of energy from each one of them. So what would that mean?
I don't know. What did you get out of that? Did you get anything out of it? I mean, any?
What did I get out of it spiritually?
Yeah.
That the group's on the right track.
To your knowledge, did you get anything out of it, or like any?
The group's on the right track, and at the time I was questioning posts.
Oh, that was your answer then. If you were questioning posts, and then you had the dream about all that energy coming off the posts.
Yeah.
And really, to me, you put your energy out there, it's not wasted. So, even if one person sees your post, it's still good.
Yeah.
To me, your dream was more of like showing you that the posts are there and there's energy coming off the post. So
yeah,
don't stress over it.
Well, I mean, running a group, you got to be careful what gets posted. So I was just like going through each one of them,
Yeah, and it
looking at
could be
'em.
confirmation that the posts are, the right energy, the not right, the energies are coming out of them.
Yeah,
Hard to say.
Gary White
That's what I
says,
got from it. It's just confirmation that there is positive energy or light energy coming out.
Gary White says his dreams change like Cody's. They are,
Nice.
but usually very fun. Gary is making that statement.
his dreams like change like movies.
Life is a movie. We're
Each
all living
person,
our own script.
when you're in the middle of a nightmare, I learned this skill. You can actually change it. You can add whatever you want to it to defend yourself. If it's a nightmare.
Right. If you're aware you're in one.
Yeah. I can't read that.
Says Lisa Tenzin Dalma. Her book is called Dreams, and Dreaming, very good book to check out. She's a canine She's a canine psychologist.
Canine psychologist. How much do you charge? My dogs need some psychology.
I often wonder about that because I can feel, animals' energies. Especially pit bulls have a really high protective energy. Like, speaking of animal energy, what was it, December, November, when my friends were in a healing circle, their pit bull, most amazing energy. He would, like, when the energy got really, really high in the room, he came, sat down right next to me and like just went right to sleep. And he about knocked me out. I was like, oh man, I'm tired. I need to lay down. As soon as he laid down, he calmed that energy in me. So
That sounds like,
sometimes if you wonder animals come up to you, they're calming your energy, even if you may not feel it.
yeah, if you're depressed, sometimes they'll come up and snuggle.
They're awesome. It was wonderful feeling the animal off the energy, energy off of him.
Can't read that either.
Well, I'm about to
Energy
read
is
it.
the currency of the universe. Yeah.
And Bradley, you want to take that one?
If you think about all the energy in auras are real, we can't see them with the normal eye, plectrum. But think about dolphins with our solar powers and cats in the jungle with night or prey animals, which change to defend themselves or hide from predators. There's so much trippy, real stuff.
Good point.
Gary White says I can wake up and go back to the
That's from
same
Johnny
dream.
Mark. Yeah.
Gary White says he can wake up and go back to the same dream at times.
Yeah.
That's talent
Wow, I
right
can't
there.
do that.
That's talent right there.
That's pretty awesome.
I've had it once or twice where it's like one night I got a section of a dream. The next night I got another section, and the next night I got the last part.
Well, that's pretty awesome.
Isn't
I've
it
had
interesting?
repeated dreams, but
Here's an interesting comment here. All animals on Earth are telepathic. Humans are born telepathic, but lose the ability learning audible speech for communication.
Some people still have the gift of telepathic messages.
Yeah. All animals are psychic. Yeah.
it's true. Animals can sense.
Vic is asking, would interbreeding of dogs govern their energies?
I would think that if each breed, like every single one of them has their own energy anyway, even in the same breed. But if you're mixing breeds, I would think there would be a different energy with each breed, and it would Yeah, it would probably help create that energy for that dog. No, just my opinion on it. Or my idea, how I feel.
Tammy
'Cause
Bannum
everything
says,
has a frequency. So if they're two different breeds, it's two different frequencies. You know, when they're combined, then that creates a unique frequency for that particular dog.
Tammy Bonham says sometimes she believes that animals are spirit guides in disguise.
Oh yeah, I truly believe that. One of mine's a
Spirit guys,
red-tailed,
angels.
one of mine's a red-tailed hawk, and the other one's a tiger. So
Johnny Marks says stones give off energies. Cats see Wi-Fi molecules, which we can't see. They see negative energies, happy ones, and they see electromagnetic stuff, radiation. From Johnny Marks.
I can agree with that. We have a cat, and every so often it would just like I don't know, but it space out. You know, it'd be like, "What's going on?" And the cat would just look at me like, "Can't you see that?" So yeah, that's
Yeah.
Animals have
Cats,
high
dogs.
vibration frequency. They hear, smell, and tap into different dimensions.
I believe that too.
Yeah. Yeah,
And it's not
animals
like
are really more in tune with the energies.
it's not like I believe everything I hear though, because we got to be careful.
Vic says
Yeah,
there's
but you
only
always got to
four.
feel from within what's the true for you.
Vic says there is only 4 true dog species. The rest have been interbred.
Huh.
Yeah, probably most of them are interbred nowadays.
Cody Greer says, I work for a man who has a small farm. All the animals there bring a unique field of energy. It's fascinating.
It really is. Yeah.
That's why they say if you're looking for meditation, go out in nature.
Very grounding.
Oh yeah.
If you can't make it out in nature, take a bath, shower. That's grounding too. Pet your animals at home.
I like music. I like listening to music when I meditate.
Music, yes. Music is a must for life.
Tammy Bannum says, every time I have been pregnant, I have always had a stray cat hang around my house. Wonder what that was all about.
You probably
Stray
sense the
cat.
energy.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, the Egyptians used to keep cats, didn't they? As well, they thought highly of cats.
yeah,
Cats are very sensitive to energy.
I'm seeing flashes of a black cat now. Got like gold eyes.
Facebook users say an unhemispheric sleep and asymmetrical sleep, behavioral, neuropsychological, and functional perspectives.
Okay,
That was
I
a
don't
tongue
understand what that means.
that was a
Gary
tongue
W.
twister.
White says this is a good podcast. Great guests, great comments. Thanks, guys.
Yeah,
No
thank you.
problem.
Thank you, Gary.
It's fun to discuss these things. It's good to get different perspectives.
Well, that's how we learn, by thinking out of the box, right?
Out of the
Right.
box, yes.
Sometimes
We're
out of mind.
climbing out, climbing. I'm there. I see you.
Ew.
Yeah,
Hey,
energy.
everybody has their trademark. That's my new trademark. Ew.
Oh goodness. Let's see what else we
Just sitting here thinking, I mean, how many times have I dreamed and not remembered? And how many times have I remembered and not dreamed?
Usually for me, if I dream within the first like 5 seconds of waking up, it goes like you're waking up out of the dream, waking up, and then gone.
That's a great description.
Like, oh, nice dream. I'm waking up. Oh, boom. Oh, it's day. All right. And then the universe goes, ding, here's your first thing to do. As soon as
And
your
then you
foot's
go-
on that floor, it's like, ding, universe.
And then you go, damn, that was my dream.
I remember I had a dream. But lucid dreams are definitely interesting.
Yeah, they are.
Visions,
Visions are a trip.
meeting somebody from a past life. When it
Oh, yeah,
clicks,
Yeah.
that's, yeah.
Johnny Ducos Rodriguez is saying, I know you guys probably heard answered and is tired of this question, but can you make sense of the so-called alien in Miami and why anyone came forward with a clear video?
Alien
heard about
Miami.
that.
Was there a video?
Yeah, there was a video.
Well, aliens are all here. Every single, what you would call aliens. I mean, technically, we all started out as aliens, but yeah. I mean,
Well, I guess
aliens
guess
are among us. And go ahead.
aliens shop just like we do, right? They're at the mall.
They have a wonderful, different vibrations too.
I think they speak telepathically because they don't have
Yeah.
like mouths.
Yeah, I believe they, speak telepathically, and you can connect to them just like you connect to any other spirit. They're just in a different form. They look a little different than us, but they're still spirit. It's just they come from a different world.
Yeah,
Keeping a dream ledger helps with dream recall.
yeah,
There
it
you
does.
go.
That's
If
called
If I could
Wow.
remember it for more than 5 seconds after I wake up, I'd write it down. But as soon as I get a pen, it's gone. Oh, bam!
Vic is
If I could
asking.
write while I sleep,
Vic is asking, how does one decipher the meaning of a dream you experience if the meaning could be totally different?
Each person's dream is different. So if you were telling me your dream, I couldn't interpret it. It's literally impossible. Each dream is meant for each person.
There are
Sometimes
dream
I think-
dictionaries that you can buy. You can buy dream dictionaries.
well,
They
I think
interpret
too,
dreams.
sharing your dream with other people, somebody else might have an insight that you didn't think of, and two, think about like, were you pondering any questions before you went to bed?
Yeah.
What were you thinking of the day before? That may have an influence on your dream too, on what answers may be coming through. But yeah, I mean, other people can have insights on your dream that you may not even thought of, and bam, then it would make sense. Like you said, there's books on
Bam.
dreams and stuff. Bam,
Bam.
bam.
Cody
Bam, bam.
Greer is asking, ever had a daydream that came true during the same day and time?
A daydream that came true.
Not during the same day, but that's how I have my deja vu moments. Is that it comes through, like the vision comes through like 2 to 5 minutes or whatever comes through on a vision in a daydream for me. And then, but I've never had it happen the same day. Usually it happens weeks, months, years later.
I had a daydream that I could communicate with somebody and tell them to buy something at the store. And like a couple hours later, my girlfriend came home and she had those items.
Isn't that cool?
Shoo.
It's kind of
Johnny
like you
Duke
sent the
goes
mental list to her telepathically.
Johnny
not
Ducas
telepathic.
Rodriguez. Johnny Ducas Rodriguez sent us some stars. Thank you, Johnny.
Thank you.
Stars are good.
How does everybody feel tonight with the full moon? It's supposed to be a wolf moon.
Been feeling it.
I feel energetic.
Yay.
Oh yeah.
One thing I
Oh.
noticed last night when all four of us was talking, all that energy, I know Blake felt it too.
Yeah.
Like
I
even
felt
just the four of us here tonight and with the audience, it's just you can feel the energy.
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
Vic is saying I've come across greys here that have other forms of communication.
Huh. Interesting.
And Tammy is saying they come from a different dimension. And since CERN has been messing around, who knows? And that's true, yeah. You never know what type of portals that Hadron Collider, Smashing Atom Collider is opening.
Yeah. So I count on my angels and my guides to guide me with everything going on. Because we're
Yeah,
divinely protected.
You know when your angel when your guide or angel is pissed off because you'll get a whack behind your head.
I think in everybody's life it's individual on how they get through to you.
Johnny
If that's what you need, that's what they're gonna do. Whatever gets your attention. Say, hey, let's redirect you over here instead of there.
Yeah.
Johnny's asking, what is deja vu?
It's
Deja vu. Go ahead.
deja vu is, I guess it's two timelines connecting like a loop, and you're aware of it, and then after that it could be like I said, you meet somebody you didn't know before, or you heard a phrase. Like, let's say I said, "What's up?" Or, oh man, I can't think of something original. Oh, yeah.
To me, no
Well,
matter
well-
how the deja vu moment comes to you or how it is, to me it's like confirmation that you're on the right path for every deja vu moment. You know, you're going along and sometimes you're like, you know, it'd be nice to have confirmation that I'm on the right, you know, because, you know, you get in the mind and it's like, but for me, the deja vu moments confirmed that it clicked. Like, I am exactly where I'm supposed to be. Yay.
Well,
Which you always
our
are
mind-
anyway, but
Our minds are our own worst enemy.
for sure.
Tammy says I've had deja vu many times, and while it's happening, I'm thinking to myself, damn, I've already done this.
Yes.
That,
It is.
yes,
It's like you're
that's
doing it
deja
over
vu.
again.
That's deja vu, alright.
Yep. Yep. You felt like you've done it before because you have.
Yeah. That's funny, but it's not. You're like, alright, I've done this before. When have I done this for? And what did I do wrong?
Yeah, that's all the mind going to whether it's right or wrong. That's the mind changing that moment or trying to make sense of that moment.
Vic says the dreams one experiences, the actual meaning of it usually totally different. My grandma was a dream interpreter, and that's how I know this to be.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like it'll come across as symbolism and
Facebook users saying I don't sleep 3 hours max, and I sleep when the sunlight rises. That's like me. I only sleep maybe 3 hours a night if I'm lucky.
I'll get 3 to 6 hours if I'm lucky.
yeah, somewhere in there.
Depends on
I
if I
slept
want
less
that
before I
angry.
had my back issue, but
Gary White says, I think our dream state is our reality, just like death is going home.
how about this? Our dream state is a different reality, and our waking state is a different one. There you go.
Wow. There you go.
I mean, there's so many different realities, dimensions. It's hard for
Yeah.
the human mind to concept everything.
Earlier we were talking about like reality. What is that? And what is normal? There's nothing is normal. There's no such
Normal,
thing.
you being your authentic self, that's the only thing I could think, normal.
There's no such
Well,
thing.
No,
coming
no,
to the top
normal
of the
is like
hour now.
trying to fit in with everyone else, but the norm should be just being you, your unique spark that you are.
We're coming to the top of the hour now, so we're going to be closing the show. Thank you, everyone, for contributing to the show. It's been a pleasure to have you on, James Blake and Dawn. It's been a pleasure to have a pair of you on with us. We'd like to have you back again, Dawn, if that's okay.
Oh, I'd love to.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, it's been a great show. I'd like to thank everybody for their interaction, and we'll see you all in the next one.
Yes.
Tune in
Yeah.
Sunday.
Thank you.
Love you guys.